Welcome students. We have already completed two chapters, motion and force and laws of motion. Hope you have studied well. Now today we are going to start chapter number 3, that is gravitation. It is also related with the force. Now we have studied that force is necessary to produce motion in a body. We know force is equal to mass into acceleration. So if there is somewhere if there is acceleration, then force should be there, and vice versa. If force is there, then acceleration should be there. We must remember, we know, we have already studied. Now force is needed to change the speed or the direction of motion of a body. Direction we have seen in circular motion easily, and change the speed, that means acceleration, that is the magnitude of acceleration. So if we drop a piece of stone from some height, the stone falls down towards the earth. So a force must be acting on the stone. This force is known as the gravitational force. This force is due to the attraction force between the stone and the earth. This is due to the attraction between the stone and the earth, and this force is known as gravitational force or simply gravity. Now gravitational force was discovered by the scientist Isaac Newton. You must have heard a story that once Isaac Newton was sitting under the tree in his lawn, and from there an apple fell upon him, and he realized why apple has come down in the downside only, why it hasn't gone in the upward direction, why it has not gone in some other direction, why it has only come in the downward direction. So after that there was a query in his mind, and he, after research and many years, he discovered gravitational force. So Newton said that an apple falls down from a tree because the earth exerts a force of attraction on it, and this force of attraction is known as gravitational force or gravity. The earth pulls all the objects towards its center. This force of attraction is known as the gravitational force of earth or gravity of the earth. So earth pulls all the objects towards its center of the earth. Now every object in the universe attracts every other object. Newton said that it is not only the earth which attracts the other objects. In fact, every object attracts every other object. So not only the earth attracts the stone, but the stone is also attracting the earth towards it. Even if two stones are lying there, then they are also attracting each other. Now we will study if the masses of the objects, masses you know, weight is equal to mass into m into g. Okay, later we will study. If the masses of the objects are small, then the gravitational force between them is very small and cannot be detected easily. If one of the objects is very large, then the gravitational force becomes very large and its effect can be seen easily. The gravitational force or gravity is always a force of attraction between the two objects. Why I have written this? It always acts as a force of attraction. There is no force of repulsion like those in the electronic system. Just like electron, protons and neutrons are there, but there is some attractive force between electrons and protons, but there is repulsive force between electrons, same kind, that is electrons. If two electrons are there or two protons are there, then there is a force of repulsion between them. But the case is not so in the gravitational force. In gravity, only attractive force is there. Now next is universal law of gravitation. The universal law of gravitation was given by Newton, so it is also known as Newton's law of gravitation.